I love the expression same storm, different boat, because I truly believe that every single person who goes through any kind of loss is going through that loss in their own way. So, for example, when my mother and two younger sisters were killed in a plane crash, my father and I were in the same storm, but we were in a very different boat. I watched my father, who was 44 years old, and he was absolutely devastated, understandably, and he could not pick himself up and get on with life in any way. And here I was, a 13-year-old who was determined to pick myself up and somehow find a way to get back that feeling of security, that feeling of happiness that was taken away from me so tragically um, back in 1970. And that was a time when there was no professional help available. People didn't talk about grief or loss, or they didn't even mention my mother and sister's names after they died, because they all were worried that it would upset us or somehow remind us as if we had forgotten that they had died. So my father and I were in the same storm, but we were in very different boats. And I tell people that all the time now as a professional grief therapist, that there is no one way to grieve. Everybody has their own unique way of grieving. And that applies right now to this pandemic, that while we are all in the whole world in the same storm, everyone's in their own boat. And everyone's losses are unique. Everyone's way of coping is unique. And I think it's critical that we all understand that there is no one way for people to be responding to this, or for people to be dealing with the losses that are obviously endless for so many people. And we have to respect people's own ways of coping. And all we can do is provide as much kindness and support and help as we possibly can. But we also have to be very respectful of the differences that everybody is experiencing right now.